morning and welcome to day nine of Vlogmas. Hang on. Yes, it's Monday and it's day 9 of Vlogmas. I am about to get in the car. I was going to film in the car, but I got so much to do I don't have time to set up my phone. So I just thought I'd jump in to say good morning and hello. The word of today is overwhelmed. I've got so much to do and to get sorted, so I'm going to take you along with me whilst I run around like a headless chicken. This is, I couldn't tell you the pattern or the yarn or anything, but I can tell you that I love it. It's a scarf, it's nice and long. Oh, I've just seen in the background there's something that I've got to take to the charity shop, so that's coming with me as well. Yeah, it's lovely and long, it's lovely and cosy, it was made for me, it was a gift from my lovely friend Christina, who is a viewer of this podcast and who I've been chatting to for a couple of years now. And we sometimes exchange little gifts and things, although I've never made her a scarf. So this is absolutely amazing and I love it. So that's what's going to be keeping me warm today. Right, shall we get going and go and get all these chores done? Let's go. Hello, it's me. I'm in my bedroom, which is the other undecorated room in the house. Do excuse any dodgily painted walls behind me. This is my podcasting box. It's usually on the floor down here, but this unit here is from the living room. We had to move it upstairs to make room for the Christmas tree. Such is living in a tiny house. I just found something as I was clearing up. I don't have time to stop and yabber on, but I'm gonna. I found a bag that I've obviously found when my mum moved of all of my, and probably my sister's as well, brownies badges and swimming badges as well. So I've got my little brownies badges as they used to do it. Oh, hang on. That's not going to focus, I don't think. So I'll take a little close-up video to put as I'm talking of all of the badges that I've got. So I was a Kelpie when I was in the brownies. I don't know if that's the Kelpie sign there. You'll notice I have my nails painted. I bite my nails, and if I get really stressed, it gets bad. And at that point, I paint them because it stops me biting them. And if I do that, it reminds me to stop biting them. In a couple of days, my nails will get longer, and then I'll be more inclined to look after them. I think that's my Kelpie badge, and I've got all kinds of other ones. Got my swimming ones that. This is the 1985 badge. Look, 1910 to 1985. Now I've got things like my 200 metres and these are definitely my bronze survival, my 400 metres and all of my badges. So I don't know what to do with those, but my first thought was to put them onto a project bag of some kind and make myself like a bag with all my badges on. And then my next thought was to make myself my own camp blanket. So both my girls, I bought them just cheap and cheerful fleece blankets, and that's where I put all of their swimming badges and other badges and things that don't go onto brownie sashes and uniform and so on. They all go onto their camp blankets. So I was thinking maybe I could make my own camp blanket for all my old badges. But I also really like the idea of making myself a bag with them all on. I think that would be really lovely too. Like not so much a project bag, but maybe like a shopping bag, a big one. Yeah, what do you reckon? What would you do with all your old girl guiding badges? Were you a girl guide? A brownie? A scout? Let me know in the comments below. I was a brownie and then I was a guide, but I didn't last too long in the guides. I didn't really enjoy it. My girls, Lilia was a brownie and then a guide. Now she's a ranger. And Phoebe was a rainbow. Now she's a brownie and she does want to go on to guides. So yeah. Were you? Strangest of tasks. You can see all the mess behind me. I've got to put everything back together from where we painted this wall yesterday. But I thought I'd just quickly tell you about it because you might be able to, well, I will tell you. All my life I've kept diaries. My whole life, as long as I can remember, I have kept some kind of diary. And in a way, I think doing this now, these vlogs, is a type of diary because at the moment I'm not writing a paper diary. And I think in a way I've replaced it with this, which is interesting. But the earliest diaries I have from my childhood are from when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And then I have several diaries throughout the years, including a load of very navel-gazing tomes of drivel from my 20s. And I want to get rid of those because they really are nonsense and I don't want them existing on the planet when I'm no longer here because people will be reading them going, oh, what an idiot. So I've been taking them apart and getting them ready to shred, but I've been going through them and noting things. So I've got 2 pages here, a kind of lifeline of events because I have an absolutely appalling memory for long-term events. I could tell you when something had happened, but I couldn't tell you when or how old I was. So I've written things down when I met Dan, when I broke up with my first serious boyfriend, those kind of things. I've written it all down so I've got it. And then I've got some excerpts here that I printed out at some point, I don't remember doing it, from where I used to keep an online diary way back in, I can tell you when I started. In April 2001, I started on Diaryland, which is kind of a thing that was like before Blogger. I don't know if it was before Blogger or it came out at the same time and Blogger took over in terms of popularity, but I had a Diaryland diary or blog. It's been really interesting to write down my little timeline and now I feel really organised for having done it as well. So I'm going to go and pop this away somewhere so that I've got it to refer to one day when I write the memoir, darling. Right, and the postman's just been, I heard something land on the doorstep, so I'm going to go and see if it's something exciting or something I have to pay. There was some exciting looking things. There's some Christmassy things, which I'm not going to share because they're surprises. Woo! Don't know what happened there. There was a flutter of wings. I think a pigeon was involved. But there is another envelope here. This is from Nancy. Lovely Nancy's Avocado Fairy. Hi Nancy. She's Avocado Fairy on Instagram. I think about you a lot, Nancy. I know I've already said that. Stalk, stalk. Oh, what a beautiful card. I'm not filming on the proper camera, but hopefully you can see just how pretty that is. Created with love by Sandy. There's a little story on the back or something. Wishing wand. Eric tied all the wishing wands loosely together and left them by the tree. Oh, there they are. There's the wishing wands. He didn't mind who took them. He just knew that each one would eventually end up with the person who needed it the most. It may take a little time, but like most things in life, he was sure that eventually it would happen. Oh, that's made me feel quite emotional. That's so lovely. I'm going to compose myself because she's put in something that is wrapped in tissue paper. Oh, that is so pretty. I didn't even read the card. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, Nancy and the Avocado Clan. Oh, look at that. A little Merry Christmas hanging. Oh, it is beautiful in its simplicity and its detail. If you can have both at the same time, how gorgeous is that? Where am I going to hang that? Well, I'm going to hang it up straight away, and I've actually got just the place. Lilia taking after her father in the Christmas jumper state, except you look a lot classier than Daddy.
Yeah, because I have a sense of style.
Lilia's got the last of her Rangers tonight, so they're having a Christmas party. Those Pringles, you can take 2 of those with you tonight. Choose which flavours. Choose wisely. Not that one. I'm joking. So we've now got a white one and a silver one. Do you know, I know that this is scrubby yarn, but it would make really cool decorations for the tree. Maybe I'll try and do that. It's so sparkly. To go and post the letter to Santa. There we go.
That one's mine. Look, Luna's all ready to go out.
And Luna's got a coat on because it's cold outside and we're hoping to see some lights. And she's got her socks on, and Mia has tucked herself up here. For anyone that doesn't know, this is not our cat. And anyone that's worried, she's next door's cat and she's very well looked after. But she's annoyed because they've got a puppy. They've got a cockapoo who is equally lovely, but she just comes over here for a bit of peace and quiet.
She loves me the most though.
She loves Lilia the most because Lilia's allergic to her. So Mia is only allowed in this part of the house. She can't go in any other part of the house because I can then hoover up everywhere she goes because Lilia is really allergic to cats. So she only comes for a little while. As you can see, she's enjoying the fuss. We're going to leave her here, and we've got a cat flap because the previous owners had cats, and it's locked. She can't use the cat flap to get in, but she can use it to get out.
So if we leave her like we are,
so if we shut the door to the kitchen, she can have a little sleep, and she'll either be here when we get back or she can let herself out. She's on to a good thing, and we never ever feed her. She gets plenty of food at home.